Most welcome to Historiesbanorna History Reconnaissance and Disaster at Texas Tower Number 4. A story set against the chilling background of the Cold War in the 1960s. The Texas Towers were three manned radar stations of the eastern seaboard of the United States, which were used for surveillance by the United States Air Force during the Cold War. Modeled on the offshore oil drilling platforms, they were in operation from 1958 to 1963. And were called Texas Towers because they resembled the oil drilling platforms of the Gulf of Mexico. So stay with us and learn of the fate of one of these stations in the Atlantic and its crew. And please subscribe to our channel and join us on our journey in history.
This is the Air Force Station, George's Bank, a stationary radar platform located 160 miles east-southeast of Boston, Massachusetts. Because of its resemblance to the offshore oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico, it is called a Texas Tower. Here is a scale model of the final design. The triangular shape provides adequate space for personnel and equipment, as well as ample deck area for helicopter landings. And the three legs, firmly embedded in the ocean floor, provide a stable platform support with a minimum resistance to wave action. The deck house at the rear of the platform contains electronic equipment. On the deck house are three of the now famous Arctic radomes, which protect the radar antennas from the effects of the North Atlantic weather. The main deck of the platform is 83 feet above mean low water. The radar antennas are raised high above the deck. The helicopter landing area and two boom derricks are seen forward of the deck house. On the shore side of the platform are three microwave antenna dishes, and below is a rotary scaffold for underside maintenance and repair.
Air Defense Command estimated that the Texas Towers would help extend contiguous East Coast radar coverage with some 300 to 500 miles seaward. This would provide the United States with an extra 30 minutes of warning time in the event of an incoming bomber attack by the Soviet Union. Each tower consisted of a triangular platform, 200 feet on each side, standing on three caisson legs. The structures were constructed on land, towed to site, and jacked up to clear the sea surface by 67 feet. Radar and other equipment were then installed on location. The platform itself contained two floors, housing the living areas. Two of the legs held fuel oil for diesel generators, while the third held the intake for the desalinization unit. The platform roof served as a helicopter landing area. Each platform was equipped with one search radar and two height finder radars, each housed in a separate spherical dome. Originally, the towers were linked to shore by submarine cables, but this was eventually rejected as too costly. Instead, a microwave link was installed. Texas Tower 2 was the first to become operational, starting limited service in May 1956 and fully operational in 1958, as did Tower 3. Tower 4 followed in April 1959. All the towers were noisy and prone to vibration from the equipment. The relative flexibility of the supports also caused them to shake and sway in response to wind and waves. Tower 4 was plagued with structural problems from the start. It stood in much deeper water than the other two, 185 feet, compared to 80 feet for Tower 2. Crewmen were frequently seasick from the swaying, and Tower 4 was nicknamed Old Shaky. On September 12, 1960, Hurricane Donna passed over Tower 4, causing severe structural damage. It was decided to reduce staffing to a skeleton crew and prepare to dismantle the station. At the approach of another storm in January 1961, evacuation of the station was impeded by the inability of the commander to contact any of his three immediate superiors. After receiving numerous reports of serious damage to the station throughout the day, the Air Force authorized full evacuation of Texas Tower 4. With a heavy storm making helicopter operations impossible, Navy and Coast Guard ships were dispatched to the station. At 6:45 p.m., the station sent out a distress call reporting, "We are breaking up." None of the approaching ships reached it in time, and it vanished from radar contact at approximately 7:20 p.m. The tower had collapsed into the sea, taking with it the lives of all 28 airmen and civilian contractors who were manning the station. Only 2 bodies were recovered.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.